my name is Zane. Today we're having a look at Arrival once again. It's going to be a really exciting video, and we've got big news because Arrival has revealed its first electric car design to transform the global ride-hailing industry. This is huge news for Arrival and for electric car enthusiasts all around the world, and we're going to try to understand this today. Now, the Arrival car is designed in a partnership with Uber for Uber drivers to create the best possible experience for ride-hailing services. The first prototype is finished on schedule and it's ready for testing in the new year, which is quite exciting. So 2022 is going to be big for Arrival for multiple reasons. Now, most of us know Arrival as an electric vehicle company, and they are obviously focusing on electric buses and electric delivery vehicles such as vans, but they're also focused on electric cars as well. And it's really good to see Arrival taking a huge leap into this area, because it's one thing to focus on electric cars, but it's something completely different to focus on 3 different products at the same time, such as electric buses, electric vans for delivery services, and electric cars for ride-hailing services. The Arrival car has been designed specifically to the ride-hailing industry to give the best possible experience for both drivers and passengers and bring clean air to urban environment where most ride-hailing mileages are occurred. To achieve this, Arrival has created a vehicle that has exponential visibility and comfort, with leg room twice as large as that on an average car of the same length. The Arrival car prioritizes cost, uptime, driver comfort, safety, and convenience. Given an average, ride-hail vehicle will on average drive around 45 to 50,000 kilometers per year versus 13,000 kilometers for a typical vehicle. It also ensures that passengers enjoy a premium experience as well. This is key. Now, it gets even more interesting for the Arrival cars because Arrival has been able to develop the car alongside ride-hailing drivers from Uber in just over 6 months. So the people this is built for are actually getting an opportunity to have their say on what they want the car to be, which is really fantastic. So they're not just making a car for ride-hailing, but they're making a car that's best for everyone, for the drivers and for passengers at the same time. This is brilliant. This time frame and partnership to create a purpose-built vehicle is made possible because Arrival vertical integration utilizing technology that is shared across Arrival entire portfolio of vehicles. That includes Arrival van and buses. So Arrival vehicles are designed from the ground up and vertically integrated using a new radical method of design and production using microfactories. A totally transformative approach to automotive production. It truly is. I don't think there's any major manufacturers of vehicles in the world that have ever tried using microfactories to manufacture their vehicles. So it's going to be really interesting to see Arrival take this huge leap in an industry that not a lot of people have shown confidence in. Arrival will now commence testing of the vehicle and will incorporate the feedbacks into the next design phase, continuing to evolve the product to create the most efficient, safe, and desirable vehicle tailored specifically to this market. This is a key milestone for Arrival, and we're thrilled today to be releasing the first look at Arrival car. Over the past 6 months, we have been working closely with Uber drivers to create a vehicle specifically for the ride-hailing industry and making it affordable. Now, electrifying ride-hailing will play a crucial role in reducing the emission of vehicles in cities globally, providing a sustainable, clean, multimodal transportational system for communities. So we're keen on supporting drivers with this transition by developing the best product for ride-hailing that elevates the experience for both them and their passengers, making urban air clean in the process. Now, the first reveal of Arrival vehicle is obviously exciting for everyone who follows Arrival and everyone who's going to be involved in making these vehicles and everyone who intends on using these vehicles for ride-hailing, including Uber as a company and anyone who works for Uber who intends on using these vehicles. But this is especially important for anyone watching this video, because we've been making Arrival videos for a really long time now, and it's been quite exciting to see Arrival come this long. Uber drivers have been working with Arrival to provide feedback on the design of the first purpose-built, fully electric car for ride-hailing industry. This exciting new vehicle will support our commitment for all cars on the app in London to be fully electrified by 2025, helping to drive a green recovery and clean up urban transport. This was quoted by Jamie Haywood, Regional General Manager of Northern and Eastern Europe at Uber. Now this is obviously brilliant because the news has been taking the electric world by storm that Arrival has announced its partnership with Uber to develop an affordable, purpose-built electric vehicle for ride-hailing earlier this year. Now earlier this year we've obviously known information about this project, but we didn't know how far along this project was in development. But it's quite exciting to actually find out that this project is right on schedule. That is a really good sign for Arrival. While at this moment they might not be mass producing electric vehicles, they are still developing electric vehicles in various ways for various customers and for various reasons, which is brilliant, such as Uber. Uber is obviously probably the biggest taxi service in the world, the most well-known taxi service in the world. To be working with Arrival, this is huge for both companies. This is a big positive for both companies because Arrival now has a partnership with an EV company that can actually develop their vehicles. So the Arrival car is addressing the global need to shift to ride-hailing and car-sharing services with over an estimated 30 million drivers across the ride-hailing sector over to electric to reduce emissions and improve air qualities in cities. Now this vehicle has been teased for quite some time now, back in May actually. This was when Arrival announced that it teamed up with Uber to create a purpose-built vehicle. The first model of this vehicle is expected to roll off production line in Q3 of 2023. This vehicle is also known as the Alpha prototype, but the company is little leery about sharing too many images of the same vehicle. Mainly because it doesn't believe that the first model, this prototype that is built in 6 months, it's not a full representation of what's to come for the future of this vehicle. It's truly remarkable to see that Arrival is actually design and build a full car in 6 months. This is remarkable for the EV space or just for a new startup such as Arrival. Now part of the reason that Arrival feels confident that it can turn a car around in such a short pace of time, it's standing very much on its own shoulders. The car uses the same integrated EV skate platform that was developed for the vans and the buses. And obviously we've spoken about this before, but this does reduce a lot of time in manufacturing this vehicle. Because most of the complicated parts were already designed, they just had to make readjustments and configuration to adjust for a smaller size vehicle such as an EV car. And some more information on Arrival's software, which is a big thing for EV vehicles in the modern age that we currently live in. Arrival's custom software platform drives the system, and the car has a similar computer screen similar to the Tesla Model 3 13-inch screen that is mounted in the middle of the dashboard. That's good for localization, given that this will need to be made available in left and right hand models. But it also helps to clear out some of the clutter that rideshare drivers sometimes have cluttering up their view. This will simplify the driving experience and the cockpit experience for the driver and for passengers. I'm really happy with the Arrival EV car. This is really exciting. I like the design, I like the simplicity, and I do like that they're building this car within a partnership with Uber. And Uber has been a very successful company. Uber has a huge popularity with many different people in many different countries, and this is great for Arrival. Getting their products in the hands of Uber drivers. This is absolute manufacturing genius. I can go into a list of reasons why I think this vehicle for Arrival will help to build the Arrival company. This vehicle is their version of the Model 3 for Tesla. Electric EV vehicle that can be used to carry passengers. But fundamentally, this is a great place for Arrival to start with building cars. From this stage, Arrival can design additional cars to sell within their family of Arrival vehicles. This will make the manufacturing process a lot easier and a lot simpler. Now we can actually have a look at the Arrival share, currently sitting at $7.40. Now I must be honest, within the last month, Arrival shares has not been doing particularly well, and that's for various reasons. Now if you do require additional information on Arrival, I do have additional videos on Arrival, especially videos on why the price of Arrival shares are plunging. I will leave a link in the description to this video, and this video is a very detailed video why the Arrival shares has been seeing a downward swing in price as of late. But let's get back to our price analysis. Now as you can see, a month ago, an exact month ago from this date, the Arrival share was above $10, which was a good place for Arrival to be. But Arrival being at $7.42 is one of the lowest price Arrival has ever been as a company. Now Arrival has been lower, and that was actually on the 15th of December this month. They were actually below $7, and this was huge for a lot of reasons. This gave a lot of investors a great opportunity to purchase Arrival shares at a very low cost. At an extremely low cost for Arrival shares. Without doubt, this company is obviously undervalued, currently sitting at $4.7 billion with their market cap. And the reason I believe this to be true is that given Arrival history, given their technology, I do believe that the company holds certain technology that is more than valuable in the terms of $5 billion. The company's value is less than $5 billion, and I do believe that this company is at least $15 billion. But it's not always a bad thing to have an undervalued stock or an undervalued share. This can actually be a good thing for certain investors if you're smart enough getting into the market while the price is low. Now obviously this is not financial advice. This video is simply for entertainment purposes and educational purposes. I just want to make that clear. But it's quite obvious that when a company does have their share undervalued, it's obviously a great time for investors to get involved, and they have leaped on that opportunity. In the recent days, we've seen Arrival shares went from $6.89 to as high as $8. So that's quite remarkable. So I do believe that this low price for Arrival share is more of a temporary roadblock. It's more of a temporary setback for Arrival, and there will be many setbacks to come for Arrival and additional companies as well. I do believe that other companies such as Rivian, who's had a huge IPO within the last few months, I do believe that companies like this who are experiencing a low production of EV vehicles, these companies will undoubtedly see a lot of low times within their share prices. It should not come as a surprise. You just have to be prepared for this to happen. That way you cannot be disappointed, because it will happen. Companies such as Arrival and Rivian will go through a lot of turmoil, a lot of difficult times, because manufacturing vehicles are not easy. Manufacturing EV vehicles and doing it successfully is definitely not easy. And if you take a look at Tesla's history, you can undoubtedly see that plain and clear. But I hope you've enjoyed this video today. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to see more. And obviously, I will see you in my next video.